FFN's top 5 plays are back. Number 5, highly anticipated Grovetown-Burke County matchup. There you go.
Hey,
got a little look at me in the top plays. All right, night belonged to Burke County Bears, and this start of the night, Damari Kelly finds Jalen Odom, and Odom goes 65 yards for Burke's first touchdown this season, and our first points in this one. Burke wins 29-7 at Grovetown.
All right, number 4 from Game Night Live, North Augusta has now beat Lakeside in 3 straight season openers. Yellow Jackets quarterback Landon Washington, 83 yards to Jack Smith for the touchdown, 41-16. North Augusta beats Lakeside. More from this game in a minute.
All right, number 3, fourth quarter, Fox Creek kicking off to McCormick. Tahaji Callahan scoops up the ball, and watch this closely as he's swarmed by a bunch of Fox Creek players. But Chase Criswell takes it right out of his hands, and in the background there, that's him sneaking into the end zone for 6. Preds win 35-6 over McCormick.
All right, number 2, how about this for the first play of the season? South Aiken hosting Silver Bluff. All CSRA player Tansy Richardson fielding the opening kickoff. Look at the moves.
Wow, he goes fast.
I know, right? All the way for the touchdown. What a way to start the season. Oh, and they also won 55-0 over Silver Bluff, too.
I don't think you even need to fast forward the video with Tansy Richardson.
No.
Number 1, it's one thing to have a pick 6 in a game. It's another to have 2 on back-to-back possessions in the first quarter. How about that? What a night for DeJuan Bell. 2 pick 6s in a row. DeJuan Bell, you are a top performer, and you have the number 1 play of the night on Football Friday night.
The first quarter of the season.
2 pick 6s. That's a good year.
I'll say.
All right, well, welcome back to Football Friday night. As we talked about earlier, 4 games postponed tonight.
Yeah, well, Strom Thurmond, Bamberg Earhart, and Ridge Spring Minetta will all play tomorrow morning. Augusta Prep and Augusta Christian will play on Monday.
And with that, we have some extra time for you tonight. So here's one of our features from our FFN preview show on how Thompson's Christian Tutt is honoring his brother's memory this season. This is supposed to be a great time in Christian Tutt's life.
Good.
The star defensive back is getting ready for his junior season. He's back in his hometown with all his friends after briefly transferring to the IMG Academy this winter. And he's set to narrow down his list of college choices to a top 10. He has over 30 offers, including most of the country's top programs. But instead of enjoying this moment in his football journey, Tutt has been dealing with what he calls a pain that no one can bury.
One local community mourning the death of a former football player killed in an early morning wreck. 20-year-old Christopher Tutt was the victim in a single-car accident. He was a former Thompson Bulldog, graduating last year. The crash happened around 5 this morning on White Tiger Road in Appling.
It's really been hard on me and my family, but, you know, we just got to get through it and keep moving on.
That morning in early June, Christian Tutt not only lost his older brother, he lost one of the biggest influences in his life, both on and off the field.
My role model, you know, he was my role model. I always wanted to be like him. He taught me, he really taught me everything. He taught me how to play football.
Tutt looking deep. He's got one-on-one coverage. He's got a man. It's caught.
Chris Tutt was a great player in his own right, getting ready for his sophomore year at Fort Valley State. He played at Thompson from 2011 to 2014, his final season under head coach Rob Ridings.
He was a bright young man that always had a smile on his face, just a good young man.
Ridings says the team will honor Chris's memory by wearing the number 1 on the back of their helmets, Chris's old number. Christian is taking that a step further, switching jerseys from number 2 to number 1 in his brother's honor.
He really always wanted me to be number 1 after he left, but I told him, I had my 9th grade year, I kind of made 2, but knowing that he wanted me to have 1, so, I got it now.
Christian says his brother wanted him to be number 1 on the field and off of it, encouraging him to finish college and be successful in life. As for any success on the field, Christian says he'll be thinking about his brother every time he makes a play.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna point to the sky.
Yeah, and Tutt says he plans on narrowing down his list of college choices to a top 10 pretty soon, and he's going to make his announcement for his commitment on May 30th. That's actually his brother Christopher's birthday.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see him back in the area, and what a meaningful story. And like you said, the date that he's going to announce which college he's attending is, has a special purpose too. But great to see them back on the field, and Thompson, winning pretty big. I mean, a lot of the powerhouse programs. You had Burke County beating up on Grovetown as well at North Augusta, over Lakeside again. But it's I was glad that we survived the weather. A few teams got delayed, but for the most part, we got to see some good action.
Yeah, we got most of the action in tonight. Well, that will wrap it up for Week 1 of Football Friday Night. For Nathan Palm, I am Matt Zahn. We leave you with the sounds of the Thompson Band.